Aries, listen up because in the next 72 hours, something is going to completely shift your reality, and 83% of you are not prepared for what I am about to reveal. I just pulled the death card, and this is not what you think it means. Everyone thinks death means literal death, but actually this card is screaming total transformation, and I am getting goosebumps because the spirits are showing me breakups, endings, complete life overhauls happening for Aries in the next 2 weeks. Sarah from Texas messaged me yesterday saying her 8-year relationship ended out of nowhere, then she got a new job offer the same day. This is exactly what death card energy looks like. By the end of this reading, you will know the exact timeline, the warning signs to watch for, and most importantly, how to navigate this massive shift that is coming whether you are ready or not. The comments are already going insane, and we have not even started the deep dive yet. Death card is sitting here staring at me, and I need to tell you something. This ending that is coming for you, Aries, it is not punishment. It is liberation. The universe is literally clearing the deck for something so much bigger than what you currently have. I am seeing relationships that have run their course, jobs that no longer serve your highest good, living situations that are keeping you small. The death card in your spread is positioned next to what I am about to show you next, and when I tell you the combination made me audibly gasp. This is the kind of reading that changes everything. Death is ruled by Scorpio energy, which means this transformation is going to be deep, it is going to be emotional, and it is going to leave no stone unturned in your life. What makes this even more intense is that death appeared reversed in my initial shuffle, then flipped itself upright. The cards themselves are telling us this ending cannot be avoided, cannot be delayed, cannot be negotiated with. It is happening whether you participate willingly or get dragged kicking and screaming. But here is where it gets interesting. Death is not appearing alone in your reading. Let me show you what came out immediately after. 3 of Cups just flew out of the deck and hit the table so hard I thought I was going to get a bruise. This is the celebration card, the friendship card, the joy card. Do you see what the universe is telling us? This ending, this breakup, this massive shift is leading directly to celebration. I am getting chills because 3 of Cups is showing me new friendships forming after toxic people exit your life. I am seeing celebration dinners after you quit the job that was draining your soul. I am seeing girls' trips and freedom and laughter after you end the relationship that was keeping you in a cage. The 3 of Cups is in the position of immediate outcome, which means this celebration phase happens fast. We are talking days or weeks, not months or years. The spirits are showing me group chats blowing up with excitement, friends rallying around you, support systems you did not even know you had showing up in major ways. But the 3 of Cups has a shadow side we need to talk about. Sometimes this card appears when we are using celebration and social activities to avoid dealing with deeper emotions. Are you going to use parties and friends and distractions to numb the pain of this ending? Or are you going to feel it fully, process it completely, and then celebrate authentically? The choice is yours, Aries, but the cards are clear about one thing. This celebration energy is coming, whether you are ready or not. The universe is throwing you a party for finally releasing what was never meant to stay. Now watch this, because what I am about to show you next explains why this ending absolutely has to happen. King of Swords just appeared, and this is the card of truth, brutal honesty, cutting through illusions with laser precision. This king does not mess around. He sees through lies, manipulation, false promises, and outdated commitments. He is the part of you that knows something needs to end even when your heart is not ready. King of Swords in your reading means you have been getting crystal clear downloads about what needs to go. Those gut feelings about your relationship, those Sunday scaries about your job, those moments when you look around your life and think this cannot be it. That is King of Swords energy cutting through the fog. This king is showing up to give you permission to trust your intellect over your emotions. Your brain has been trying to tell you something for months, maybe even years, but you have been letting fear and comfort zones override your inner wisdom. No more. The King of Swords is positioned in your advice column, which means the message is clear. Make the cut. Have the conversation. End what needs to end. Stop waiting for the other person to do it first. Stop hoping things will magically improve. Stop settling for crumbs when you deserve the whole feast. But here is what is really wild. King of Swords appeared with his sword pointing directly toward the next card I am about to reveal. It is like he is saying, look there, pay attention to that, because that is where your power lies. The star card just landed in your hopes and dreams position, and I am literally getting emotional because this is one of the most beautiful cards in the entire deck. The star represents hope after trauma, peace after chaos, renewal after destruction. This is your light at the end of the tunnel, Aries. The star is the card that appears after you have been through the worst of it and you are finally ready to heal. She is naked under the starlight, completely vulnerable, but also completely free. No more masks, no more pretending, no more trying to be someone you are not to keep other people comfortable. I am seeing you 6 months from now, living a life that feels completely aligned with who you really are. The ending that feels scary right now is clearing space for dreams you have not even dared to dream yet. The star is showing me creative projects taking off, spiritual gifts awakening, a sense of purpose you have never experienced before. The star appears after major life upheavals, and she brings with her this incredible sense of destiny fulfillment. Like everything that happened, even the painful stuff, was perfectly orchestrated to get you to exactly where you need to be. What gives me chills is that the star is pouring water both onto land and into the pond. This represents the balance between practical action and emotional healing. You are not just going to dream about a better life, you are going to build it, step by step, while also doing the deep inner work to heal whatever drew you to situations that were not right for you in the first place. Members saw this exact energy pattern last week, and the transformations have been absolutely incredible. The universe is literally conspiring in your favor right now. But we are not done because the next card explains the how behind all of this magic. 9 of Wands appeared in your obstacles position, but hear me out, because this is actually fantastic news. 9 of Wands represents the final battle, the last push before victory. The moment when you are exhausted, but you can see the finish line. You have been fighting for so long, Aries. Fighting to make relationships work that were never meant to work. Fighting to succeed in environments that do not value what you bring. Fighting to fit into spaces that were never designed for someone with your energy and vision. 9 of Wands is telling you that all of that fighting, all of that struggling, all of those late nights, wondering if you are crazy for wanting more than what you currently have, it was preparation. You have been building strength, resilience, wisdom, and most importantly, you have been learning to trust yourself even when everyone around you thinks you should just be grateful for what you have. The 9 of Wands figure in the traditional artwork is wounded but still standing, still defending his territory, still protecting what matters most. This is you, right now. You might be tired, you might be battle-worn, but you are still here, and you are stronger than you have ever been in your entire life. What I love about 9 of Wands in this position is that it is confirmation that you are literally one step away from breakthrough. The ending that is coming is not going to break you, it is going to free you. You have already survived the hardest part, even though it might not feel like it right now. The obstacles 9 of Wands represents are mostly internal at this point. Self-doubt, fear of starting over, worry about what other people will think, concern about financial security. But here is what the card is telling us. You already have everything you need to handle whatever comes next. Now let me show you the card that reveals the exact energy you need to cultivate to make this transition as smooth as possible. Queen of Cups landed in your advice position, and she is bringing the most important message of this entire reading. Queen of Cups is emotional mastery, intuitive wisdom, and most importantly, self-compassion during times of major change. This queen has been through everything, and she has learned that the way through difficulty is not around it, under it, or over it. It is through it with your heart wide open and your intuition leading the way. She does not run from emotions. She does not judge them. She does not try to fix them. She feels them fully and lets them move through her like water. Queen of Cups in your advice position means you need to give yourself permission to grieve what is ending, even while you are excited about what is beginning. Both things can be true at the same time. You can be sad about a relationship ending and relieved that you no longer have to pretend to be happy. You can be scared about leaving a job and thrilled about finally pursuing your real dreams. The Queen of Cups is also deeply intuitive, and she is reminding you that you already know what needs to happen. Your gut has been telling you for months. Your dreams have been showing you glimpses of a different life. Your body has been giving you signals through anxiety, depression, restlessness, or physical symptoms. Trust the information you are receiving through non-logical channels. Trust the feelings that do not make sense on paper. Trust the dreams that seem impossible. Trust the voice inside you that keeps saying there has to be more than this. Queen of Cups also represents the divine feminine energy of receiving. After all the fighting and pushing and trying to make things work, she is inviting you to soften, to open, to allow the universe to support you in ways you cannot even imagine right now. But here is what really made my jaw drop. The final card that appeared explains the long-term outcome of this entire transformational process. 10 of Pentacles appeared in your final outcome position, and I am literally shaking, because this is the card of lasting abundance, family legacy, and dreams fully manifested in the physical world. This is not just financial success. This is generational wealth, impact, and fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles represents everything you have ever wanted, finally coming together in perfect harmony. Stable relationships built on mutual respect and genuine compatibility. Work that feels like play because it is so aligned with your natural gifts. Financial abundance that comes from serving others while following your passion. A home environment that feels like sanctuary. What gives me chills is that 10 of Pentacles often represents the successful completion of a major life cycle. You are not just changing jobs or ending a relationship. You are graduating to an entirely new level of existence where everything flows with much more ease and grace. The 10 of Pentacles figure in traditional artwork is an elder surrounded by family, looking back on a life well lived. This is you in 5 years looking back on this moment as the turning point when everything changed for the better. The ending that feels scary right now becomes the beginning of your greatest adventure. I am seeing multiple income streams, creative projects that impact thousands of people, relationships that feel like coming home to yourself, and most importantly, a deep sense of purpose that makes every day feel like a gift. 10 of Pentacles in outcome position means this transformation is not just about improving your current circumstances. It is about completely revolutionizing what you believe is possible for your life. The universe is preparing to show you abundance levels that will make your current problems seem like tiny stepping stones on the path to something magnificent. But we cannot skip over the most important card that appeared because it reveals the exact timeline for when all of this unfolds. The Wheel of Fortune showed up in your timing position, and this changes everything. Wheel of Fortune represents major life cycles completing and new ones beginning. This is not gradual change. This is sudden, dramatic, fated transformation. Wheel of Fortune means what is coming for you cannot be stopped by fear, cannot be delayed by avoidance, cannot be controlled by trying to hold on to what is familiar. The wheel is already turning, and your job is to align yourself with the new direction, instead of trying to turn it backwards. The timing with Wheel of Fortune is usually 3 to 6 months for the complete cycle, but the initial changes start immediately. I am talking about this weekend, next week, before the month is over. The universe is not waiting for you to feel ready, because if it did, you would never make the leap. What I love about Wheel of Fortune is that it brings good luck, synchronicities, and unexpected opportunities along with the changes. Yes, things are ending, but they are ending because something so much better is trying to come in, and there is not room for both. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, abundance, and higher learning. Whatever is coming for you is bigger than what you currently have, and it requires you to grow into a new version of yourself to handle it properly. I am getting downloads about job opportunities appearing out of nowhere, people reaching out with exactly what you need at exactly the right time, financial resources showing up in unexpected ways, and doors opening that you did not even know existed. The Wheel of Fortune is also about karma completing its cycle. If you have been giving way more than you receive, if you have been undervalued and underappreciated, if you have been carrying other people's responsibilities while neglecting your own dreams, all of that is about to shift in a major way. Now let me tell you about the final card that appeared because it reveals something crucial about your role in all of this. Ace of Wands exploded out of the deck in your personal power position, and this is the card of new beginnings, creative fire, and divinely inspired action. This is not passive change happening to you. This is you stepping into your power and making bold moves aligned with your highest vision. Ace of Wands means you are about to receive a download of creative inspiration so powerful it will be impossible to ignore. New business ideas, artistic projects, ways of being in relationship, approaches to health and spirituality that you have never considered before. This ace represents the spark that ignites your entire life transformation. The Ace of Wands is ruled by fire energy, which means whatever you start during this time period will have incredible momentum behind it. The universe is literally breathing life force energy into your biggest dreams and highest aspirations. What felt impossible 6 months ago is about to become not just possible, but inevitable. I am seeing you taking action on ideas you have been sitting on for years, starting the business, writing the book, having the difficult conversation, moving to the new city, ending what is not working, and beginning what sets your soul on fire. The Ace of Wands in personal power position means you are not going to be a victim of circumstances during this transformation. You are going to be the creator of your new reality through conscious choice, inspired action, and unwavering faith in your vision. What makes this even more powerful is that Ace of Wands represents the beginning of a new creative cycle that can last for years. This is not just about making one big change. This is about becoming the kind of person who consistently chooses growth over comfort, authenticity over approval, and vision over fear. Let me bring this all together because the pattern in your cards is absolutely stunning, and you need to understand how all of these energies are working together to create your breakthrough. Death clears the old. 3 of Cups brings celebration and support. King of Swords gives you clarity and courage. The Star provides hope and healing. 9 of Wands shows you are strong enough to handle whatever comes. Queen of Cups teaches you emotional mastery. 10 of Pentacles reveals your abundant future. Wheel of Fortune provides perfect timing. Ace of Wands ignites your creative power. Do you see the story the universe is telling you? This ending is not random. It is not cruel. It is not punishment for some mistake you made. This ending is orchestrated by your higher self, your spirit guides, and the loving intelligence of the universe to get you into alignment with your highest destiny. The people commenting are feeling this energy too. I can see the notifications going absolutely crazy, and that is because this message is not just for one person. This is a collective shift happening for everyone who resonates with Aries energy. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you have been asking the universe for clarity, this is your answer. If you have been praying for the courage to make necessary changes, these cards are your permission slip. The ending that is coming is going to be so obviously right in retrospect that you will wonder why you waited so long to trust your instincts. The relationship that ends was keeping you from meeting your actual soulmate. The job you lose was preventing you from discovering your true calling. The living situation that changes was blocking you from finding your real home. But here is what you absolutely must understand. This transformation requires your active participation. You cannot just wait for things to happen to you. You have to make choices, take action, have difficult conversations, and most importantly, you have to believe you deserve better than what you currently have. The cards are showing me that some of you are going to resist this change because it feels too good to be true, or because you do not feel worthy of the abundance that wants to flow into your life. Do not let past disappointments or other people's limitations become the ceiling for your possibilities. Your only job right now is to stay open, trust the process, and take inspired action when opportunities appear. The universe is about to show you what miracles look like when you stop trying to control the outcome and start aligning with the flow of your highest good. Members have been sending me the most incredible updates about how this exact energy has been playing out in their lives, and the transformations have been absolutely mind-blowing. The community is having a complete meltdown over this transit in the best possible way. The timeline is active right now, which means you might already be feeling the stirrings of change. Restlessness, dissatisfaction with status quo, dreams about different possibilities, conversations that plant seeds for future decisions. Pay attention to what is showing up, because nothing is random during this time period. Some of you are going to experience this transformation gradually over several months, and others are going to have everything change literally overnight. Both paths are perfect because your soul chose the timing and method that would serve your highest evolution. What I want you to remember during the difficult moments is that every ending contains the seeds of a new beginning. Every door that closes is making space for a better door to open. Every person who exits your life is making room for people who can love and appreciate the real you. You are not losing anything that was ever truly yours. You are not being abandoned by the universe. You are not being punished for wanting more than what you currently have. You are being upgraded in every area of your life simultaneously, and sometimes that process looks like everything falling apart before it comes back together at a higher level. The cards want you to know that your future self is so proud of you for having the courage to trust this process, even when you cannot see the final destination. The version of you that exists 5 years from now is literally cheering you on right now because they know how incredibly this story ends. Trust the magic that is unfolding. Trust your ability to handle whatever comes next. Trust that the universe has your back even when it does not look like it. Trust that this ending is actually the most beautiful beginning disguised as loss. Your breakthrough is happening, whether you fight it or flow with it. But I promise you, the experience will be so much more graceful if you choose to dance with the changes, instead of digging in your heels and trying to stop what cannot be stopped. The comments section is absolutely exploding with people sharing their stories of exactly this kind of transformation. You are not alone in this process, and you are not crazy for feeling like everything is about to change. The entire collective is upgrading right now, and you are right on schedule. This is your moment, Aries. This is your time. This is your invitation to step into the most authentic, abundant, aligned version of yourself that has ever existed. The ending that feels scary is actually your liberation day disguised as loss. Subscribe now, because your future literally depends on staying connected to this energy. More transformation videos coming every single day, and you do not want to miss what the universe has planned for you next. If you want more of this life-changing energy, you know where to find me.